Time to hit the Wild West now as we take a look at the show Riders in the Sky, the children's TV show that features the comedy band of the same name. It had one season in 1991. We have Ranger Doug, Woody Paul, and Too Slim as the main characters, as there are other characters we meet along the way. The show was lost for many years, but in recent years episodes have slowly come out online. So apologies for this poor quality footage. So now we have the background. Let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Horse-Napped. So we see everyone is at the ranch as Too Slim was just about to read us a story. We introduce everyone as they welcome us. Too Slim then tells us about the story, Goldilocks and the 3 stallions. Too Slim then says he needs snacks as he heads out. In the next scene we see some guy walking with a horse as some guy in a grey suit comes out and says he wants the horse. Meanwhile, Too Slim opens the food to see some evil food talk back to him, so he leaves the kitchen. Everyone cheers when he says he has no snacks. Too Slim then begins to tell the story as everyone listens. The story is over pretty quickly as no one likes it. Everyone laughs as Too Slim tells a joke. Axel then arrives as everyone goes to see him. Princess asks if she looks beautiful as the puppets tell her she does. Axel arrives as he delivers the mail. Annie gets a new joke book as Axel then gives Sourdough some chain mail as they all joke about the mail. All of a sudden Turbo is announced missing. The gang start looking for him as Woody Paul talks to a cactus as she tries to explain what happened. Sourdough heads to see the other animals, who for some reason aren't real. Ranger Doug is convinced Turbo was horse-napped as he reveals it is the work of Slocum. The buffalo gives them a note as it is a kidnapping note. They read the note as Slocum tells them what to do. Axel says the note says he can't go looking for the horse as he heads off with Princess. The other cowboys wonder if Turbo could get hurt. Buffalo Bill and the Vulture heads off to see if they can help. Meanwhile we see the guy in the grey suit, who is Slocum, and his henchman, Muley, dress up the horse. Slocum is annoyed that Muley did a bad job as over on the ranch Sourdough is trying to make a wish in the water. The rest of the cowboys join in as they want Turbo home. They then remember about the time they got Turbo for the first time as a flashback then happens. It shows them as kids meeting Turbo for the first time. It goes on for quite a bit as they return back to the present day. They then call Senor as the only person who can help them find the horse. Annie asks who that is as the cowboys say he is the greatest guy around. They start to sing a song to get his attention. We see the map of him coming to the ranch as the song goes on. Senor arrives on his horse as the cowboys greet him. The cowboys explain what is happening as Sourdough then shouts about something, as the cowboys then head inside. Everyone then swears to the sheriff as he says he is releasing Wild Bill to help with their investigation. They repeat the pledge as Slocum and Muley are playing with the horse as Slocum then gets angry with the horse for refusing to follow his instructions. Meanwhile we see Senor tell Doug he is amazing and can find Turbo. Senor listens to the horse as he tells him he will call Turbo. Senor's horse heads off to find Turbo as he announces they are in the woods. Everyone crosses their fingers as they turn on the TV as they watch some grandmas playing bingo. I'm unsure how this relates to anything, as all of a sudden a lizard comes out and scares them. I'm confused as we then see the horse steal Turbo from Slocum. They notice them getting away as he is frustrated with himself. Turbo arrives back at the ranch as everyone celebrates. They then break out into song as they sing about water. The cowboys then tell us a message about pets are part of the family too as the episode then ends. Next up we have Cookout. The gang are polishing their boots as they then say it is a special day here at the ranch. They announce they are having a cookout as Too Slim announces he is going to be doing the cooking. Ranger Doug says everyone should be able to cook. Woody Paul says he is bringing his famous salad as Sourdough says he didn't even get any last time. They all laugh as Doug sends Sourdough away to inform everyone. The cowboys then say they should get ready and invite everyone else. At the school, the teacher is making sure everyone is here as she then forgets to hand out the books, so calls recess instead. The bell doesn't work, so she gets confused. Sourdough heads in as he announces there is a cookout tonight as the teacher is confused as to what it is. The kids explain as Sourdough and the teacher then flirt. The class is dismissed as Too Slim is cooking away as he throws the potato to the vulture. He then looks at the evil Chili once more as he tries to convince him to come to the cookout. Meanwhile, Ranger Doug and Woody Paul are setting up as Princess and Axel arrive as they are hungry. It is then night time as everyone has arrived. One of the kids wants a hot dog as the buffalo says he can have his as he then tells a joke. Axel wants some chili as the chili plays up once more. Annie tells Princess off as everyone is enjoying themselves. They break out into song as they sing about ghost riders in the sky. They cheer as Woody Paul does some lassoing into a segment about some adventure. We see the cowboys arrive in town as they can't see anyone around. Doug is concerned as Too Slim says everyone is probably planning a surprise party for them. They head over to Aunt Betty's, where they don't find any party but they find them watching some TV about some potato person. The potato person is a bad person as the cowboys are confused on why they are watching so much TV. They head over to the potato person place as they try to talk him out of it. He freezes them as the cowboys teleport to space. The segment ends as the teacher is confused how to eat marshmallows. As Ranger Doug then starts to tell his famous ghost story. Everyone listens in as Doug scares everyone as Sourdough appears out of nowhere. Doug continues the story as someone comes out of nowhere. It is revealed as Senor. Everyone is embarrassed as Senor joins the party as he starts to flirt with the teacher. He orders beans as the chili spits out more beans. Princess then wants to watch part 2 of the adventure as Woody Paul lassos once more. The segment continues with part 2 as Too Slim says he brings a remote control along as they press the button to get back to the real world. The cowboys then skin the potato person as they peel him. The cowboys then zap him away as they dismantle the signal dish. The cowboys celebrate as everyone is back to normal. The segment ends as the kids then want to dance as Too Slim then begins to show off his different moves. They are based on different animals. Everyone then gets up and joins in as Axel then talks about the number of stars in the sky with Princess. Princess then explains you can find your way home by looking at the stars. All of a sudden the wind picks up as everyone rushes inside as the kids are disappointed. Doug suggests a sing-along as everyone gets involved. They sing about the alphabet as the episode then concludes with them telling us to have manners when around someone else's house. Finally we have Mulus Revenge. The cowboys are doing their chores as Too Slim says he wants to do the chores tomorrow. Doug says that is not the right way to do things around here as they then break out into a little harmony. Sourdough then turns up as they then break out into a song about the cowboy way. Meanwhile Slocum says he is up for some Villain of the Year award as he is trying to pack but Muley is messing around. Slocum is annoyed as he then tells Muley what he wants done when he is gone. The buffalo then arrives as he talks to the cowboys about how beautiful the day is. All of a sudden Muley arrives at the ranch as he says he has a secret. He then announces his plan to them as the cowboys are confused. They try to trick him to not do anything as he then goes to paint something. Muley heads over to the cactus as he then paints the fence. Inside Sourdough is trying to watch the TV and he is very annoyed it isn't on. So they turn it on as a segment plays about some rock stars who are playing to an audience as all of a sudden a lizard comes out from backstage and messes everything up. At class the teacher is teaching about Columbus as the kids ask why Columbus discovered America. They ask more questions as the teacher doesn't know how to answer. The puppet gives the teacher some boots as the kids want to get out of school as they want to see Turbo. The teacher agrees to dismiss the class as at the ranch Turbo is dancing. The kids ask how he is doing it as Doug tries to answer. All of a sudden a skull chimes in with a joke. The kids then want a horse like Turbo as Muley then comes over and says he has painted the whole fence. Everyone pretends to be annoyed as Muley says he is going to do more to them. At the award show Slocum is accepting his award as he then shows off what he is so good at. He lists everything as everyone claps. Meanwhile Muley is washing the floor at the ranch as Too Slim stays to play along. The vulture then says he is getting ill as the cowboys are sitting around the table. All of a sudden the coyote comes and says he is in trouble. But it turns out to be his tail. Princess then arrives as everyone is happy she is here. She then teaches a game to the kids. They head outside as she announces it is called blindfold. She blindfolds the kid as she spins him around as he then tries to tag someone. He tags Too Slim as the kids then go seize Woody Paul's inventions. He shows them off as they are very silly inventions as the hat then flies off. He then talks about his feathers as he tickles the kids. The kids want to feed Turbo as they head off. Inside the house the cowboys are happy with how Muley has done, but they are feeling guilty about tricking him. The cowboys think of how they can make it up to him as Sourdough is talking to the animals who aren't real. Annie then tells him some jokes as Sourdough doesn't understand them. Muley then comes over to the cowboys and says he has fixed the fence, but the cowboys aren't happy with themselves, so they tell him they are sorry for tricking him. They are confused why he hangs out with Slocum as the cowboys then come up with a plan. Meanwhile Slocum arrives back from his trip as he strokes his snake. The phone then rings as he answers it as it is Doug on the line. He tells Slocum that Muley has done something bad as Slocum celebrates as the cowboys then get Muley to join in with a song. They sing as they tell us to make sure to make time for fun. The episode then ends. I don't know what to say about Riders in the Sky. It was very different from other shows as they tried to make a comedy cowboy series, but the comedy didn't land and it was quite confusing at times and some of the puppets were quite scary. Overall it is okay, but I wouldn't go out my way to find a copy. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.